Hey, this is Matt Denton for GamerRAGE, and this is Full House Poker on Xbox Live Arcade, created by Chrome Studios and Microsoft Game Studios, and it's kind of based on 1 vs 100, which ended last year, Season 2, and it's supposed to be a massive multiplayer online game like 1 vs 100 was, but this time instead of a game show, it's gonna be about poker, of course. So here's the main screen where you will spend most of your time playing. I haven't got the full game, so you will see a few pop-ups telling me that I have achievements that I'm gonna have to unlock once I get the full game. And this kind of reminds me of PKR.com, where you have your avatar sitting at the table playing poker with everybody else. And more interesting is the fact that you can actually do poker tricks at a table. I don't know if I was paying attention and have already done one, or if I'm about to do one in a few minutes. There it is. I must have already done one, and you get an achievement for that. Poker tricks are pretty simple. It's just basically a combination of 3 directions on your D-pad. For example, to do the finger flipping chip trick, you have to press up on the D-pad 3 times, and then your avatar does it, which is pretty cool. It kind of takes away from the boredom of waiting for your turn to arrive once you've decided whether you're gonna call, fold, or raise. And as you can see, I'm in first place. This is against AI, so the AI is kind of yeah. I don't know if the AI will learn how I play, so it can end up being better than me, or knowing where I will bluff, or whether they can tell if I can, if I'm bluffing, or if I have a really good hand, depending on the way I play. So yeah, as you see, I got another achievement. Achievements are pretty common in the first few games that you will play. So sweet. I actually love playing poker, but I don't find myself having enough time for it because of my commitments with GamerRAGE and stuff. But it is pretty fun, and this is what I hoped Texas Hold'em, which is another game on the Xbox Live Arcade, would have been, but ended up not being, which is disappointing. But back then, there was no avatar system on the 360. It was released before avatars, so it had no avatars, whether custom or Xbox Live versions of yourself. Which kind of disappointing. It was just kind of bland, and it had the same old background music going on all the time, which could grate on your nerves. As you can see, this guy tried to go all in. I have 3 of a kind. He can go away now. Disappointed. He has a 10 and an ace, 2 pair, bang. I also like the fact that when you go all in, your avatar stands up, and it's like, it adds to the pressure of, you've just gone all in. You've just gone all in, and you might lose, which is pretty heavy once you've decided, yeah, I'm gonna go all in. It's not as mentally challenging as 1 vs 100 was, obviously, because 1 vs 100 was a game show, of course, with questions and stuff. I'm still kind of pissed off at 1 vs 100 myself, because I always seem to get into the 100. Never was the one. Never was the one. But I never really played it all that often anyway during the 2nd season, where they made out like anybody could be the one. So I guess that's my own fault. Another thing I like about this game is if you fold before the showdown, if everybody folds before the showdown, you have the choice of showing one, the other, or both of your cards, or just throwing your cards back to the dealer, which is pretty cool. And it adds the whole mind game element to the game, where you can say, yeah, I had, like, if you have a full house, for example, you could just throw up and make it look like you had 3 of a kind, and just have that mental space in your opponent's head saying, I could have had a full house. Or you could just go all out and brag that you've had a full house, and just make them like, ah, crap, come on. And right here I kind of screwed up myself, which I was like, ah, crap, fuck. Overall, I do enjoy this game. I don't have the funds for it right now, which sucks, because there's so many good games that are out there, and I'm picking up these ones over here, but I don't have enough money to go for the arcade titles. But hopefully I will be able to get this soon, so I can actually get stuck in. And as I alluded to before, this is the spiritual successor to 1 vs 100. So that means that over seasons there are tournaments and such where you can play live against thousands upon thousands of other players, just like you could on every Saturday night at 7 PM. I think it was 7 PM on Saturdays and Sundays, maybe, where 1 vs 100 was a live game show with millions of players. Actually, it was actually hundreds of thousands. I wish it was millions, because then 1 vs 100 might have stayed around. But other than that, yeah. Also, on the basis of chip tricks, you can unlock further chip tricks as you go along. As you can see in the left-hand corner, you can see every so often you get experience points depending on how you play, and those go towards unlocking new chip tricks, new tables, venues, chairs, and such, and also avatar clothing, which I'm not sure if you can use that avatar clothing outside of Full House Poker, but it would be pretty cool if you could. And where are we now? Because I've only just finished playing this game. I wish I could have voice-overed this as I was playing. That would have been pretty cool. But enough production notes from this video from me. I'm pretty gutted that so far I haven't been able to unlock the warping chip, which I'm trying to learn myself. Not that you really care, you're here for the game, but that's a pretty cool chip trick, and I want that for my avatar, but it takes ages to unlock, and then because you're on the trial, your XP doesn't save. You can't save your experience, so every time you restart the game as a trial mode, you have to re-earn the experience points, which isn't good, in my opinion. And here you can see the fast forward mode, so once you've folded out, you can fast forward, and you don't have to sit around just watching and praying that somebody else folds, so you can get onto the next hand and actually play a part in the game. One thing that I do wish that they could have done is added a few more automatic moves to the game, like if you want to call but you don't want to keep on pressing the button again to call when somebody else raises. That would have been pretty cool, kind of like what PKR does, like PokerStars.com does. That would be pretty cool, but you could expect to see that in a future title update, or at least I hope anyway. And I think this is about the time where I decide to try and bust myself out, because once you play 10 hands in this trial mode, the hands keep on repeating and repeating, so that'll be pretty boring. 3 of a kind, son bitch. Well, I'm kind of happy that you did. There you go. The hands start repeating now, which isn't good for trial players. Although I do love this game, I will get it as soon as possible. You can download it now from the marketplace for a bargain, pretty much. It is 800 Microsoft points to download right this minute. So go on your Xbox Live dashboard and pick it up. You can also get it on your Windows Phone 7, so you don't have to be limited to playing on your 360, which is equally cool. Because the world needs more portable games like this. So yeah. And there's my friend Kaiser Wiggly. I hope he appreciates the shout out. Don't add him. Don't add him. Ooh, King and a Jack. And I've decided to go all in. I think this would be my last hand in this game. You can tell that things are starting to heat up with 2 people standing up. Or is it 3? No, it's 2. It's 2. And my opponent had like a 3 of a kind, I believe. Yep. Son of a bitch. But anyway, game is brilliant. If you're into poker, pick it up. If you're not into poker, pick it up anyway because of the party gaming that is available with this game. So yeah, I'm Matt Denton for GamerRAGE, and hey, pick up Full House Poker on the Xbox 360 and Windows Phone 7. Peace.